We're going to take some time to look at workers' compensation insurance, what most people refer to as workers' comp. Workers' comp is required in almost all states. Employers may meet a state's requirements by either purchasing a workers' compensation policy or meeting the state's self-insurance requirement for workers' compensation protections. But the contracts go well beyond just covering injuries occurring in the workplace. We're going to take you through the entire contract and show you everything you need to know about workers' comp policies. There are standardized forms for workers' compensation contracts used in almost every state. They were developed by the National Council on Compensation Insurance. But remember that insurance legislation is regulated at the state level. That is, except for certain national mandates like the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act and HIPAA. And in property insurance, there are examples like flood insurance, which was legislated by Congress through the creation of the National Flood Insurance Act of 1968. We'll explore the origins of workers' comp and how the concept grew in popularity over the years. In the past, if a worker was injured, killed, or contracted a disease in the workplace, there were few worker protections in place. Medical insurance was at its infancy, and unfortunately, the burden to pay for injuries and illnesses were carried by the worker. Fortunately, things changed for the better, and now workers are protected against the cost of illnesses or injuries sustained through the workplace. We'll start out with the basic definitions of disability. While this isn't a disability income insurance course, a large number of workers' compensation losses result in disability, so it's important we include the language. We'll look at concepts that detail the different types of disability, the lengths of time a person may be considered disabled, and other material that will illustrate a worker's disability needs under workers' comp. Workers' comp is a type of no-fault coverage. This means that regardless of the cause of a workplace accident or illness, no fault is assigned to a loss. The employee is covered for work-related losses no matter who is at fault. But this is not to say that all work-related losses will be covered by a workers' comp policy. Like any insurance policy, there are exclusions attached to the coverage. We'll also discuss reasons why a workers' comp claim could be denied. Issues of responsibility may play a role if the injured party wishes to pursue a third-party claim, such as against the manufacturer of a specific piece of equipment, or the driver of the other vehicle in an auto accident. But these issues will not impact the employee's ability to have their claims addressed through the workers' compensation. Let's get started.